Okay, so Dirk took Zoom for pretty much the afternoon, and he was late. So my getting things going right now is kind of skewed because Dirk was late. Dad and Olivia went out for lunch. So I am not leaving the house at noon, and I am probably going to be leaving closer to 1. And Dirk's like, he needs to do this, this, and this. Well, you have to realize that he is calm when he is around me. 9 times out of 10, he is not a complete nutcase. He is only doing this because Dirk is a new person. And it's like, okay, what can I get over? Because he was with Emily for a while. If he sees Dirk on a regular basis, he won't be like that. And he was calmed down. I did walk him this morning. He's fine. I had him in a downstay. He's fine. It's just his obedience is not, and his task work is not generalized. So it's like he's all over the place. And he's like, he needs to be at a working weight. If I put Zoom at a working weight, which is closer to maybe in the 70s instead of the 82 he is at, he's not active enough most of the time that he would need to have that much weight off him. And then I would have to change his food, which I can't really do because he doesn't, a standard, the type of food they would have for a dog that's working wouldn't agree with his gut. I have him on a standard thing. I agree I can shave his calories off a little bit, which I'm trying to do anyway because I don't want him to go up over 82. So, but yeah. So that's kind of where I'll give you guys updates on his stuff. So I feel like me and Dirk are kind of at cross purposes because he's never seen Zoom calm down. Zoom, he's so wound up about Zoom, about a new person. He's like everything goes out in one ear and out the other. He does not calm down. And he's not like that all the time. I don't want to chop his food off and then not have him drop weight really quick, because that's not good for a dog either. And dogs can drop, if you have someone that's trying to lose maybe 10 or 20 pounds, for a dog that's actually less weight and will get them in the same body condition than he is. He's just really, really muscular. He is not fat. I've seen a dog that's kind of on the chunky side because I've seen Trip, they literally look, their butt and their hips literally look like a pear. Zoom is not like that. He's just really, really burly. And he's pretty chilled out most of the time. It's just when he is around people, and dialing him back, he's a little bit more wound up than he should be. So what Dirk is working with is not how he is all the time. And it's and he's calmer around Emily because he sees Emily more. And it's that's my main problem, is he's reacting to people he isn't seeing all the time. And he's that are really a high energy type of person for him, which is mom, dad. He's better around dad than he is around mom. I just can't let him get wound up around them. So he does calm down. But Dirk hasn't seen this, and he's your obedience needs work, blah, blah, blah. His biggest issue is he doesn't have generalized behaviors. He knows he's supposed to be calm in this situation with me, but then everything else is oh, I don't have to be calm in that situation. So that's kind of where I am right now. And this will go into another vlog outlining kind of how today went. And I want to get this shot as fast as possible since my dad just left from lunch and I don't know when he's going to walk in the door. So that's that. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, hopefully my dad doesn't walk in the door in 5 minutes. I don't know where I left off, but I was kind of thrown because I'm working with a new person. But Zoom had a really busy weekend. Dirk took him out, which I already mentioned in the last clip. And long story short, he was flat when Dirk brought him back. I think 2 hours is a little long to run him because Dirk took him to his house and then he took him out. I wouldn't have done that, but I'm not the dog trainer. But I know I've been around Zoom enough to know he's either on or he's either off. And he is a very definite off. When he is done, he is done. And so I think he probably just got a little stressed out, which is why he pooped in the store. Because he's only ever had accidents out in public when he's gotten kind of stressed out and he isn't really sure. He's not afraid, but he's just kind of, I'm not sure about this right now. And he does get over that. But that being said, since his work in the store was kind of Dirk got through to him that he can't just pull up past my joystick or up past somebody's hip. He has to stay right there. And I also have him on a couplet that Emily gave me, which has been helping a lot. So he had a really good day yesterday. He was really good at church. He stayed down. He popped up a little bit, but it was no more than he would normally pop up. He popped up when he saw people. And saw people, and then I could get him settled back down. So that's fine. So that being said, and based on what I've seen, I'm essentially going to have Dirk take over the training because I'm kind of hitting a wall with how Emily has been working with him and I'm not getting results, and it's not worth paying her if I'm not gonna have results from him, and I really need his public access kind of on point. I need to change a few things. So I need to change a few things. I need to be able to have Zoom heal on my other side because sometimes when I'm in a really tight space, I can't have him heal on the side that I can have him on, that I normally have him on because I don't have enough room. And I know he knows how to heal on that side. We just need to essentially flip everything around. So, we're going to work on that. I'm going to talk to Emily on Friday and see if we can work something out. I have to finish paying her, and then I'm going to start working with Dirk. And I said to Dirk, I don't think I can take Zoom for another board and train because he either is too wound up that entire time to the point that he doesn't listen, or he will be too stressed out to really get much out of the training. And he just needs to be walked through a store. I think Dirk was trying to do too much and trying to do pickups while he was in the store. I don't expect him to pick things up. I need him to get comfortable in that place without expecting him to do anything. If I can get him in a downstay out in public, that's fine. So I would like to be able to take him to a coffee shop, but I would have to coordinate and have Dirk meet us up there like we do at church. Because I think a coffee shop would be a good middle ground. I can't practice at the doctor's office because it's not really, because I'll just be in the way. It's not a place I can practice, but I'll work with that. I'll see kind of where I can finish up with Emily and then transfer everything over to Dirk. And I just said, because Dirk is so close to me, it's just going to be easier for him to come back and forth and work with him every day. Even if he only works with him for 20-30 minutes at a shop, that's no longer than I walk him and work with him. I only work with him maybe on and off 15 minutes here, 5 minutes here. He did do a couple of pickups for me yesterday. My C-clamp on this fell. One of my main issues right now is he's doing an automatic. He's queuing on the stuff dropping, which I kind of want him to do, but I don't want him to do it all the time. So I got to straighten that out. So yeah, that's about where I am. This will go into the vlog for this week. And I have my PSA. That's my little rant on people talking and looking at service dogs, and it's just people need to chill. But that being said, you can't expect people not to talk to you all the time. It's just I have the opposite problem that people want to talk to me and I'm correcting the dog at the same time somebody's trying to ask me a question, and this happens when I'm on the phone too. So, but yeah. Hopefully my dad will be here with my remote for my lift soon so I can get that taken care of, and I also need to fix my vacuum. So I've been racing around like a nut. So that's about all that's going on right now. If there's any more that I need to add, I'll add it and get it up for you guys later this week. And I'll see you guys in the next one. If there's any more, I'll have another clip, but then I'll see you guys then.